Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing my honest experience with the Apple 2025 MacBook Air 15-inch with the M4 chip, and I've been using this laptop daily for a few weeks now, so I feel like I can actually tell you what it's like beyond the specs list. If you've ever wondered what it's like to switch to a bigger screen MacBook Air or what the M4 performance feels like in everyday use, this review is for you. Let's start with the thing you notice first, the 15.3-inch Liquid Retina display. It's big, bright, and ridiculously clear. Whether I was editing photos, watching videos, or just juggling multiple apps at once, having the extra screen real estate makes everything feel more comfortable compared to smaller laptops. Colors look rich, text looks sharp, and there's enough room so you don't feel like you're constantly zooming in and out. For creators or students who like to keep multiple windows side by side, this screen is a real game changer in a lightweight laptop. Speaking of lightweight, this MacBook Air still lives up to the Air name. You'd expect a 15-inch laptop to weigh a ton, but it feels remarkably easy to carry around in a backpack or under your arm. It's one of those things where you hope it'll be light, and then you actually use it and it surprises you how effortless it feels. The build quality is everything you'd expect from Apple. It's sleek, minimal, and just feels premium in your hands. I don't care how many laptops you've used before, this one just feels right. Now let's talk about the reason most people care about MacBooks lately: performance. The M4 chip in this machine absolutely delivers. I'm talking smooth multitasking, fast app launches, and no real slowdowns even when I have tons of Chrome tabs open, music playing, and a big project in a creative app. If you're the type who does everyday stuff, productivity work, photo editing, light video editing, or basic development, this thing handles it without hesitation. There's a nice quiet efficiency to how it runs too. It doesn't get loud and hot like some other laptops under load, which honestly makes using it a more pleasant experience. On memory and storage, this model comes with 16 GB of unified memory and a 256 GB SSD. The memory feels like a sweet spot, enough to keep apps responsive and multitasking smooth. The 256 GB SSD is decent if you're doing light to moderate work, but if you store tons of videos, huge photo libraries, or big project files, you might start to wish for more space or rely on external drives or cloud storage. For most people though, this setup will feel snappy and stable. Another thing I've been really enjoying is the 12MP center stage camera on this MacBook Air. Video calls have never looked this clear on a laptop I've used before. Whether it was a class, a meeting, or just catching up with friends, everyone commented that the image quality looked sharper and clearer. Paired with good lighting, it feels way better than the typical laptop webcam experience. Add in Touch ID and signing in or paying for stuff with Apple Pay becomes instantaneous and secure with just your fingerprint. It's one of those small quality of life features that you don't know how much you'll use until you have it. Battery life is another place where this MacBook Air quietly impresses. On a typical day of browsing, notes in class, answering emails, streaming videos, and a few small creative tasks, it comfortably lasted me through most of the day without needing a charge. Apple advertises long battery life on their laptops, so this isn't surprising, but it was still nice to actually experience it. If you're someone who's tired of always carrying a charger, this laptop gives you freedom to work unplugged for longer than most Ultrabooks. Let's talk about a couple tiny things that stood out. The keyboard feels great to type on, responsive, comfortable for long sessions, and I didn't experience frustrating key travel or weird spacing. The speakers are surprisingly loud and clear for a laptop this thin. Whether I was watching a show or listening to music, it filled the room well without distortion. The trackpad is spacious and smooth, and the overall macOS experience feels polished and intuitive, especially if you already use iPhone or iPad. Everything just syncs. No laptop is perfect, though, so here are the small downsides. If you work with extremely large files all the time or do heavy professional video editing, you might want a machine with more storage or a more powerful pro-level chip. And as beautiful as the midnight finish looks, it does show fingerprints more than I'd like. That's not a performance issue, just something you notice when you're wiping it down. Overall, the Apple 2025 MacBook Air 15-inch with M4 chip is a fantastic machine for almost anyone who wants a powerful, portable, everyday laptop. It blends impressive performance, a gorgeous display, long battery life, excellent webcam quality, and that premium build into one package you'll actually enjoy using day after day. It's especially strong for students, creators, professionals on the go, or anyone who just wants a reliable and smooth computing experience without dragging around a heavy device. If you're curious about grabbing one or checking the current best price, click the link below for best price and see what deals are available right now. I personally think this laptop strikes a great balance between power, design, and everyday usability, and I've genuinely enjoyed using it for everything from work to entertainment. That's my full review of the Apple 2025 MacBook Air 15-inch. Let me know what you'd use it for and whether you'd go for the 15-inch over the smaller models.